Yeah, so you asking me about the city's crime rate? Sure, you got questions, I got answers, right? All right, well, I'm gonna tell you this little story. Years ago, say back in 2014, I once ran a non-profit organization called Ambassador Sterling Foundation. Okay? Now, within that foundation, I wanted to decrease my little city's crime rate because I live in a small metropolitan city here in Arkansas. I'm not talking about Chicago when I'm up there. I'm talking about just starting here. So, what I did with my foundation, I created a day labor opportunity for people, okay? And by doing so, can you believe within 6 months, the mayor, as well as the chief of police, told me in their office that I had made the crime rate go down. For the first time in years, the crime rate had actually fallen. Exactly. You do not combat the crime rate by hiring more police. It has never been done. That's just a fact. Police does not decrease crime. It doesn't. Decreasing crime have to be combated by poverty. If you can take the poverty part out of a situation, then your crime rate can go down. Let me explain it to you in more detail here since I'm just giving up this here. So that anyone with any city that's truly trying to look out for their residents and everybody in the city overall, follow what I say. You know, and like I say, you can always contact me directly through my website at when TN Sterling speaks. Because it's just like it say, when TN Sterling speaks, people listen. So here's how it's done. Say your city was planning to hire 10 more police officers this month, this year, whatever, and you're paying them roughly $30,000 a month. No, 86 that idea, get rid of it. How about you instead take that $300,000 that would have been given to them for that year, and your city create a day labor program. And within that day labor program, you pays the people a good wage as long as they show up, like they did for my foundation, that was sober and ready to work. And what you do, you take them out within your community, and you sit up there and you let them do grass cutting for the elderly and other places that may need it, abandoned lots, perhaps help paint and fix up around certain properties, and you pay them a good wage and you pay them that day. And then that way, that individual, because I learned a lot of them had to pay different probationary fees or parole fees or whatever that's about. They had to pay, some people had to make something on their rent. You know what I'm saying? Some of them had to make some money up that day toward their rent and other ventures. Some of them had to buy something for food for that day. So make some groceries. So by doing that, it took away from a lot of crimes that would be like what? Shoplifting. It took away from that. It took away from a lot of burglaries, home invasions, all of that. Because if a person don't have to do a crime, do you really think they're gonna risk it and do that anyway? To be sitting up in a 8x10 cell? I don't believe so. Poverty has always been the motivation, usually behind certain crimes. Murder, there'll always be murder. Battery, there are always, to a pretty good degree, people gonna always get in an argument and be fighting somebody, But we're talking about these other crimes that can truly improve a city. You want to do that? The police is not the answer. Hiring more police is not the answer. In fact, once you do that for 6 months and you watch your crime rate start to decrease, how about you then take away 10 more police officers' job because you don't really need them. And now then, instead of your surplus for the year being 300,000, now you're working with over 500,000. You're working with 600,000. Now imagine how many individuals you all can sit up there and put to work in your city as day laborers, improving the community itself as a whole, because that's exactly what it will do. It will improve the community as a whole. It will beautify the community and improve it as a whole. It'll make the residents more secure and all that. I'm not talking about sitting up there either, sitting up there increasing people taxes either to accomplish this. No, no, we're not gonna do that. How about what you was gonna put on to some of these officers? Put on to a day labor type of company. You know, had the city make up their own day labor company and do that. You want to decrease the crime rate? Do you really? Try it. Try it. And when it worked, you tell them you got it from TN Sterling. You know? Trust me, I did not sit up there and do my studies and everything to become a certified human rights consultant for nothing. I didn't go through all that for nothing. I've been studied constitutional rights and sociology and other things as such, but it's there. And as always, like I said before, if anyone out there need any type of help, guidance, or I even have certain paperwork on my website, you feel free to go to my website. It's When TN Sterling Speak. Everything on there is free. You all can even contact me. I'm more than happy to help you guys out. I never charge us for anything on there or anything of the sort. And even if I don't have an answer, I'm pretty sure I can get you an answer. It'll be the right answer. I can get it for you. So I look forward for everyone to let's come together and help improve our way of life. We really need to do this. Finally, sticking together, improving things. I hope I answered your question.